Replace the 9 to 5 in just 90 days. I'm going to reveal everything that you need to know about how to make massive cash flow from a standing start, knowing nothing about property and having very little money to get started with. How to get out of your job and completely change your life. My name is Katie Wilson and I've been in property now for coming up to 7 years. And in that time, I've built a substantial property portfolio and established a national house buying business. I've also bought and sold hundreds of properties of all different types all over the UK. And I work with thousands of investors all over the world. I live and breathe property. Now, before I reveal how you can completely transform your life using this strategy, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. For those of you who know me, you will know that I say it as it is, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And the reality right now is that the world has gone to shit, and most people can't afford to get by. Now, you may look at me and think it's okay for me, but it wasn't always like that for me. I want to talk about you and how not only you can get out of the rat race, but completely change your life. I want to introduce you to a strategy called deal packaging. It's a property strategy where you simply find a deal, find an investor to sell the property onto and make massive fees. It's a bit like an estate agent, but we're going to make more money and do less work. Sound good? Thought you might like that one. Here's the best bit. You don't need to have any experience in property to get started doing this. You also need very little capital up front to get started. I'm sure you've all heard of people buying buy-to-lets. You simply buy a house and you rent it out. Okay, let's say you rent the house out for £800 a month and the tenant pays £800. But then you have to pay a mortgage and other costs. And with present interest rates, you'll be looking to make £200 a month net profit from a buy-to-let. The average wage in the UK at the moment is about 35 odd grand. That's just over 2 grand net in your bank account each month. Now let's start by just replacing that income. So assuming we're on the average UK income of 2 grand a month in our bank account each month, the minimum you're going to charge for a deal is going to be 5 grand for a genuine deal. That only means you need to do one deal every other month to replace the average income. Think about it like this. The average contracted hours is a 38-hour week. Now, do you always end up doing more than your contracted hours? You do, don't you? Because you care about your job. You care about doing a good job and you end up doing a little bit more here and a little bit more there and it all starts to add up. But let me ask you a question. If you took a 38-hour week, that's 152 hours a month you'd be at your desk or your workstation. That's not commute time. That's not time at home in the middle of the week. That's just time at your desk or your workstation. That's a lot. Now here's a question. Is it going to take you 152 hours to find just one deal? Not, is it? And here's the even better part. You can start doing this today. As soon as you can get out there and value the properties, negotiate the deal, then all you need is the contracts that you can then sell on to your investors. Now, the term investors may make you feel slightly intimidated. Don't be. Told you the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's just a term used for normal people who want to buy property. Think about it like that, okay? And here's the best bit. You can find them all on social media. I work with 3,500 highly qualified, cash-rich, deal-hungry investors that buy deals all over the country and fast. And it's took me 7 years to build that. But guess what? I did it all on social media without even leaving the house. So if you want to get out of your 9 to 5, do you want to build the dream, your own dream, be responsible for your own destiny? Maybe you like your job, you just want more cash in your life. If you're saying yes to any of the above, then you need to learn this strategy. It's the beginner strategy to property investing, and property is such a fantastic industry to be in, even right now. Let me ask you a question. How many people do you know in the property industry that are poor? Exactly. So if you want to change your life, I am here to help you. I want to invite you to my free face-to-face half-day deal packaging discovery day. Now, spaces are exceptionally limited because it's a free and face-to-face event. The link to register for this event is in the description below. So go to that link now to register to avoid disappointment. And when you've registered, comment below and hopefully I will see you at my next event. Be sure to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. I've been Katie Wilson and I hope to meet you in person very soon. Cheers.